Why hello there. Are you here for the room tour? Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's go. Welcome to my last room tour. It is pretty tragic, but it's happening. I'm moving, and I'm moving pretty soon, so let's get this show on the road. Welcome to my desk. Aside from my bed where I do all the sleeping, this is probably where I spend the most time in my room, so I try to make my desk as comfortable as possible. Over here I have my alarm clock as well as my blue microphone, which I use for voiceovers for most of the time. My switch is in the back, and some candles, lip balm, pens, pencils, all that jazz. Over here we have the bulk of my desk, which is my keyboard, desktop stand, computer, and RBF toast. I also have my AirPods and headphones here. Personally, I prefer wired headphones, but yeah, as well as some lotion because your girl's hands get dry and it's winter. In this corner, we have some candles, and one of my favorite things recently has been this We're Not Really Strangers card deck, self-love edition. Whenever I feel sad, I just draw one of the cards and then write down the prompts in my journal and then feel a lot better about myself. This is a 2022 planner, the Hobonichi one, and I'm really excited to use it because I wanted to get one for 2021, but it was sold out. And then I have some other notebooks here. Also really like the way I decorated it with my stickers, this little pumpkin because it's autumn, some more stickers. This one is a sticker from Airy Lovelies, which is my friend's shop. Shout out to Emma. And then another sticker, this one is from shop JDLE. That is the bulk of my desk. Also, of course, let's just appreciate this slider. I put a sticker on it to cover the camera, but this is how it is without it, and you can just slide it closed. I got it from Amazon. On top of my desk, I have my wired decor thing. I mostly just decorated it with photos, cards, keychains, and other small accessories that bring me joy. On top, I have a map that is a scratch map where you can scratch off all the places that you've been to. I scratched off all of USA, but I haven't been to every single place in USA, but I just let it look cleaner that way. I have one shoe here, which is my first pair of ballet shoes, but the other one like fell down and it's just here. This is my bed. I spend most of my time here, and I try to make it as cozy and wonderful as possible. I have many plushies, and here's an upgraded plushie, which is my new Columbia plushie. I have a thing for tigers, so obviously I have Tigger with me. Last but not least, I got this for my birthday gift from my sister last year. If you know, you know. Those are probably my 3 favorite plushies. I recently upgraded my wall art, so I'm very happy with all the prints and pieces that I got. On top of the bed, we have these new art prints that I recently got and I was talking about earlier. One of my favorite artists recently is Titsy. I might be saying their name wrong, but they did this and it's probably one of my favorite pieces ever. Some more prints in the middle. They make me really happy. Also, some pictures and mementos and whatever. Side note, I would like to be someone who is a minimalist, but let's be real, I have sentimental feelings, and so I just latch onto things and it's a problem. Here we go. On this side we have some more Ghibli related art as well as some Animal Crossing one. I had to get this one because Animal Crossing plus baked goods, this is like made for me. And to wrap up the arts on this wall, we have some from Hana V Bara, which I'm obsessed with this style and I'm just an overall big fan. This is my plant. I believe their name is Jacques. They're kind of going through it because I have been having like a pest problem, which is also why I delayed my room tour because I wanted my plants to get better, but they're not quite at the level that they used to be, and you know what? It's okay. Here we have my big IKEA mirror and also me. This is a round mirror and it makes me really happy. I decorated it with some photos on the side, and then on top I have a Six of Crows poster. A lot of people asked me about this poster. Sorry guys, you can't get it. It was a pre-order promotion when Cricket Kingdom came out, so yeah. I believe it was either Crooked Kingdom or Six of Crows. Down here we have my makeup slash vanity section. Over here I have this bin with all of like old magazines, yearbooks, like it's just sentimental items in general, as well as a camera. This was the camera that I used to use, but it is really heavy, so then I ended up getting the camera that I have now, which is a Fujifilm. Some lens for the cameras. I recently went to pottery and I made this bowl thing, and it ended up being a lot smaller than I thought it would be, and so I just store my jewelry in here. And then I have another cup for all of my hair things and clips, as well as like another jewelry hanging thing. In the back, I have a piece of like artwork that my friend gifted me for my birthday. It's super pretty and I love it. As well as my stash of perfumes. I got myself the Bergamot 22 scent from Le Labo for my birthday this year. And so it says Alexandra's 23rd and it makes me very, very happy. I recently upgraded this corner and I decided to organize my earrings this way because before it was all in this little bowl. But now that they're organized and they're hung on this wall, I prefer it much more. The earrings kind of look blank right now. They're like some patchy spots, but it's because I recently took some out, so it's not at its usual prime. In the corner, I have the makeup stuff that I use on the daily, as well as some baby photos in the back. My Google Home is also here, and I have another mirror just for aesthetic reasons. I don't really use this mirror because I have another mirror on top, but yeah. On this side of the wall, I have this corkboard with all of the pins that I've collected. Maybe not all of them, just the pins that I've like really like. As well as like a photo from kindergarten, which I won't really show. And then I have my CD player, which I adore. So this is 17's 8th mini album. Very convenient. Okay. Yeah, you just pull it to turn it on and pull it to turn it off. On this side of my room, I have one of my plants, a humidifier for the winter, and also a diffuser. I have a bowl with some clips as well as some diffuser scents behind it. And it's just supposed to be like a nice cozy corner. This is my other plant. She's currently going through it and makes me really sad how many yellowing leaves she has, but I've been pretty sad because I couldn't water her for quite some time because of this pest problem I've been having. I think the pests are gone now because like my sticky things have no more pests, but yeah, she's recovering from that. I'm very sorry. I used to have a monstera here, but that got too big, so it moved. Inside are some more plants that are kind of dying. I'm sorry. All of this is on a dresser, which holds a lot of my clothes, and I have way too much clothes, so I will not be going through every single thing in the dresser. This is my bookshelf, and also the start of when I started to fully redecorate my room. It's the first piece of furniture that I got and I wanted to get because I had so many books at the time and I just didn't know where to put them because I had a bunch of these drawers, but it's kind of sad to put books in drawers. So this is my bookshelf in all of its glory. I do think I need to purge a little bit, but yeah, organized by color, some of my favorite books, and some books that I'm very excited to read. On the left side of my bookshelf, I have this utility cart, which I'm obsessed with. The top layer of my utility cart connects to this speaker, which connects to my record player, and in front of it is where I charge my phone and also charge my watch. Personally, I don't like sleeping with my phone next to me because I know that I will use my phone an hour before I go to sleep and the hour that I wake up, so I usually charge my phone here so I can't have it next to my bed. On the second layer, it's all of my stationery sticker related things. I have like a bunch of memo pads, my sticker binders, envelopes in the back for pen pal purposes. If you look in the back, on the bottom, it is like more storage related stuff. In the back, there are just a bunch of old magazines that I ordered. And then one of my favorite things on the bottom of this cart, aside from the magazines, is my label printer, which I got quite recently, and it is the best thing ever, is all I can say. I have some more things cluttered on the ground everywhere, so even though it looks like okay eye level, there's a lot of stuff. In this corner, we have two more posters. The bottom one is a quote from Six of Crows, and the top is a quote from Nerdfighteria. I believe John or Hank Green said that quote. On this side, I have my wall bookshelf, which I am in love with and probably one of my favorite things about this room. I just have a thing for shelves, and having all of my books on display in front of me every morning when I wake up makes me very happy. Over here, we have like some decorative things. These are some albums that I got recently, Red Velvet and Twice, as well as my Instax and some photo card holders. Down here's a cup with all of my rubber bands and hair things, so I can use it when I use the restroom, because usually when I go to the restroom, I have to like keep my hair out of my face whenever I wash my face and stuff like that. So on my shelf, I have have some of my favorite books on display, as well as some books divided by color. I really like lighter colors and like the color pink, and so I did an ombre from white all the way to pink, and it looks really nice. Usually my camera that I'm filming with rests on top of my Poppy War collection. And yeah, on top are books that I adore. So we have the Darkest Mind series as well as Six of Crows, and then on the very top it's basically all Cassandra Clare books, and then plus the Diviners and my very first point shoes that are knocked down. I'm not tall enough. And these are 17 albums. These are also 17 albums, candles, and a clock that does not work. On this side, we have a letterboard. I have this thing that says Stop Asian Hate, which has been here for about a year now. Wait, no, since May, around when the movement started. Then on the bottom shelf, I got a lot of questions as to why the bottom shelf is flipped inside out, and it's because these are all of my arcs. Technically, they're not all of my arcs, but they're the arcs that I really care deeply for, especially since a lot of them hold a lot of sentimental value because they were some of the first arcs I got when I was a blogger. So for example, this Lord of Shadows arc, Lady Midnight's, the Six of Crows arc. It's down here. Oh yeah. Yeah, they held a lot of sentimental value, and because these are arcs, I probably have a finished copy of the same book as well, so it's just down here for display purposes. Okay, then we have another mirror. I just thought it would look nice to have a mirror. I have some sentimental things hanging here. I need to replace this mask. At this point, it's just for decoration, but I have a mask chain as well as like some medals, awards, passes, things that I got. On this side, I have some Cardcaptor Sakura times Animal Crossing cards. These are super cool, and I was like in love when I saw them on Etsy, but they're translucent and clear, so it's supposed to be like the Cardcaptor Sakura clear cards, and I'm obsessed. I have Celeste and Raymond, Marshall, Diana, and Meringue. I have all of these villagers on my island, and my favorite like non-villager character is probably Celeste. Love her. And lastly, by the door, we have this nice poster that says Stay Nice. I got it in Chinatown. It is very cute, and I feel like very relevant. I also have the Poppy War fan art, as well as a cat. Over on this side is my mirror closet, so I'm not gonna reveal what's in my closet because my closet is quite messy, but it's just a lot of clothes. So I have a lot of reflective surfaces in this room. And that concludes my room tour. I'm honestly quite sad because this room holds a lot of sentimental value. It is my childhood room, at least since like 3rd grade, which is when I was like, what, 7? So I've lived in this room for over 10 years, like 15 years maybe. It's come a long way. It did not look like this in the first 10 years. I only recently like started decorating it and creating it into a space that really cultivated a lot of joy. And now I am looking at a bunch of furniture and figuring how I'm gonna move stuff across the country, and also figuring out what I want to bring, and it just makes me feel a lot of feelings. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this room tour, and thanks for joining me. Bye!